There is no other useful concept than event handling in any programming language. And we are talking about event handling in React. Without event handling in React, as just in any other framework, we would not be able to create awesome responsive web applications that respond to a user's every touch. And when we talk about React.js, we have to specify the concept of event handlers. Event handling is very important as it ensures React keeps track of every action performed by the user. Actions such as resizing a window, clicking a link, or scrolling through a page are detected and processed by event handlers. Hello and welcome. My name is Aditi from Data is Good. If you're new to React or just need a quick refresher on handling events, this video tutorial breaks down the concept quite nicely. So before we begin, just make sure that you guys have subscribed to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest videos coming from Data is Good. Now time to get started. Here is the agenda for this event handler in the React course. We will first begin with understanding what the event handlers are and how to pass arguments to event handlers. Finally, we will be using these event handlers on an on-click function for responsive web applications. We'll also have a couple of assignments for you so that you can also practice event handlers for responsive web applications. So guys, let's begin. Outcome. Our goal for this course is to bring your proficiency in event handlers. After finishing this video, you will get an amazing confidence when it comes to using event handlers. In fact, you will be looking to implement responsive web applications. Let's first understand what are event handlers in React. Event handlers determine what action is to be taken whenever an event is fired. This could be a button click or a change in a text input. Essentially, event handlers are what make it possible for users to interact with your React app. Handling events with React elements is similar to handling events on DOM elements, with a few minor exceptions. If you're familiar with how events work in standard HTML and JavaScript, it should be easy for you to learn how to handle events in React. When using React, you will find yourself constantly building event handlers for components. As such is the dynamic nature of React. In many of those cases, you will need to pass a parameter to that event handler. What is bind in React? The bind is an inbuilt method in React that is used to pass the data as an argument to the function of a class-based component. In this video, we are going to learn about how to pass arguments to event handler functions. For example, one-click event. Before we begin, let me let you know that the reason that we bind event handlers in React is purely because of the way this keyword works in JavaScript. What we will achieve is on a click of a button, we simply change a message which is part of the component. Create a new file called event.js. Within the file, we will use React snippet REC to create a class component. We add button called click. Let's start with an example to learn in detail. First, we'll write a simple event handling code. Now let's create a state property called message and bind it to user interface. Now change the message from hi to Dhoni when user clicks on button. We will add an on-click attribute and we pass event handlers in curly braces. In the browser, click on the button. We can see that the application breaks. When you take a closer look at the property set, state is undefined. This keyword within the event handler is undefined. And that is the reason event binding is necessary in React class components. There are a number of ways to bind event handlers. We'll go one by one. Bind keyword. Bind the handler in render method. When we click on the button Dhoni, click, every update to the state causes the components to re-render this in turn. Every update to the state causes the components to re-render this. And this in turn generate a new event handler on every render. Impact on the performance. It could be a problem on large application components that contains children's components using arrow functions. Arrow function is simply calling arrow function body. We can see that calling the event handler this.click handler and returning the value. That is why parenthesis is required in this approach. When we click on the button Dhoni, click, message changes from hi to Dhoni. It is most used in official React documentation. This approach deals with binding event handlers with constructor as an approach to the binding in render method. In the binding constructor, binding happens once in the class constructor. This is better compared to binding the render method. Arrow function as class property. Basically change method in the class. Conclusion. The first approach is not wanted because of performance implications. The second approach is similar to first approach, which is the easiest way to pass the parameter. The React documentation suggests either 3 or 4 is still an experimental feature. 3 is binding in the constructor, which is the best option. Assignment for everyone is pass the arguments on click of a button. The message should change from subscribe to thanks for subscribing using binding in constructor method. So I hope you guys are clear with the passing arguments with event handlers. If you guys have any doubts, then please do let us know in the comment section. And our Data's Good team is always ready to help you. So with this, we've reached the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed learning about passing arguments in event handlers and also got to learn something new. In case you have any suggestions for us, then please let us know about that in the comment section and we'll try our best to revert to you and implement that at the earliest possible. Goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet.